This is the formation and reading of decimal numbers. I would introduce the decimal board as a new work. I would invite the student to look at the center of the board where we find our units. We would discuss how the unit is the ruler of our numbers, and today we are going to crown our units as king. And I would place a small crown on the units. I'm going to place the 6 over the units space. And here I would show the student we have our decimal fractions to the right of the units. This number is 6 and 1/10, the and representing where the decimal place is. I would prepare another example. Two and 48 hundredths. On our next example, I lay out our unit and our 10th position as 1 3/100th. We represent our units in our classroom with a green bead, which I can place on the decimal board. Our tenths are represented with our blue discs. This tells me I need 3 discs in the 10th place. I now have 2 ways to represent 1 3/10. I would continue with a couple more examples. 4 and 611 1,000ths. And I would have the students place the beads. Four and 611 thousandths. On another example, I may want to lay out the beads and discs and have the students find the decimal fraction in the cards. They would be looking for 1 and 231 thousandths. So they would find the 1, the 2/10ths, the 300ths, and the 1,000th. It's very important with this material that the students are given lots of opportunities to practice using the decimal board and speaking in terms of decimal fractions. Decimals can be provided for them, and they can use our beads and discs in creating the number on the decimal fraction board. Another game that the students could play with each other is looking at which number is larger, so that they begin to recognize that it's not the length of the number, but the actual quantity next to the units and the decimal point.